I got a cynical sense of humor. So certain shit that people say, I'm like, that was a good one. But when
Yeah,
you just go straight,
just
just
trying to.
derogatory and just racist and just straight down dirty and
Mhm.
just undercut, and you see it's a black man on the screen reacting to it. So you think I'm not gonna say, come on now. You see that it's a black man on the screen and you're gonna double down in my comments.
Recording in progress.
There we go.
Welcome back to the Oddly Enough podcast with Tristan and Jim. Hey.
There we go. Yes, yeah. Oh, you're in there. I didn't hear it. What'd you do?
Oh, you didn't hear the applause and stuff?
No.
Oh, I had applause going, and hopefully it
Oh
picked it
shit.
up. I must have my output settings. Dude, we'll figure this out eventually.
At some
Okay?
point.
At
At some
some
point.
point. It's not a big deal.
Oh man.
But anyways, so what have you been up to, my friend?
Oh, I did I finally caught up on some reels and stuff like that. So I'm dwindling down on the reels that I already recorded maybe about a week and a half ago or something like that. And I'm
Yeah.
glad I did because something told me I was gonna get very busy with a bunch of different stuff. So I was just like, hey, let me do about 70 of these.
Oh,
And out of
Jesus.
those, yeah, I did 70. And out of those 70, excuse me, 60 of those is probably all, ready to go. But the other ones, for some reason, when I uploaded them into my phone. I'm not into my phone, into my Google Drive. It didn't upload all of the videos correctly. So those are just trash, which is nothing. I mean, out of all of those videos, that's nothing. But
Yeah.
yeah, I'll sit down. Like last night, I did 58. So I did that in about maybe about an hour. And
Jesus.
then,
Were you just
uh,
scrolling TikTok and
yeah,
pulling?
different. Yep, yep. Different platforms. Like today, I'll probably go on Instagram, and I got a bunch of stuff saved. I got some stuff I want to do long form,
Mhm.
which I want to reach out to these people because that's what I want to start doing. It's like instead of just taking people's content and just react to it, I really want to ask people their backstory.
Mm.
You get what I mean? So like I seen there's one person that he's going through something with his kid's mother where it's some custody stuff. And I want and he's only getting his side and I want to hear her side and I also want to hear how it started and all that because it's just you getting clips. You're not getting the full story. So it's like, hey,
Right.
what happened here? What happened here? And I could show it on the screen and this, that, and the third. And so
How
that's
are
what
you
I've
going to
been
reach out to them?
shit, just DM. Just DM and be
Okay.
like, hey, listen, this I do a show, this and the third. I give you a chance to tell your story from top to bottom, whatever the
Mhm.
case may be. And also if the other party reaches out to me, just know I will take that interview as well. You know what I mean? Because I'm not here to take sides, but I am gonna ask the hard questions. All of those different things like that. I
Right,
want
right.
to do more investigative stuff than just taking people's content. If you're putting it out there, then and you have 10 videos in a series,
Mhm.
shit, and I could reach out to you and get you on the pod. Yeah, why not?
Yeah, I thought about I thought about yesterday making like a story on my podcast page and on the photography page and then on Facebook and maybe making a short on YouTube just saying and then tagging you in all of them and or whatever and just being like, "Hey, we're going to record tomorrow around 5:30. If you guys want to jump in, please come do that. We'll just send me your email address and we'll send you the link and you can come in and you can join us in the conversation.
Mm,
That way we can have guests as well because we're not doing this live right now anymore on
right,
Instagram,
right.
which I kind of like better.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, the live is cool because it's neat to have like the interactions and stuff like you had talked about before, but I don't know. I like this better. Um, and I mean, I'm still thinking about turning my podcast into a fully recorded podcast.
Yeah.
Just no live, just record it. And then that way, if I need to, I can edit. I don't want to edit. God, I don't want to even have to, I don't even want to have to upload this shit, you know?
Listen. That's when I first started back doing YouTube again. I was doing the reaction stuff. I was just like, I'm not gonna edit this, and then I was just like, nah, man, I gotta edit. I have to. It's just I look at the videos and I'm like, it could be more tightened up and it could be more cohesive, you know. So I was thinking about going live later, but then I was like, I don't know, I might go live tomorrow. I've been kind of debating with this YouTube stuff. I'm not even gonna lie to you. YouTube is very could be very daunting, you know.
Yeah. No, it
If you
is.
yeah,
I'm still trying to figure fucking YouTube out, dude.
facts, man.
It's I'm not good with algorithms and search engine optimization, SEO and all this other crazy stuff that you got to do and you know uploading 10 times a day. I'm horrible. Like
And there's too many platforms.
it is and like I just like I don't dude, I barely have the energy to even reach out to people to book as guests on my other podcast. And like today, I got up at 2:30. I went to work. And my yesterday my truck started acting up, so I was like, ooh. Luckily, where I work, we have in-house mechanics that kind of help me isolate the issue. So I was like, cool. I went and bought the part, and I got home, and I was like, "Ugh, I don't feel like doing this shit. I'll do it tomorrow." So today is tomorrow. I, I rode the bike this morning, and it was fucking
He said
foggy
today is
as shit
tomorrow.
outside. It was so foggy this morning. Like it was very dangerous to ride the bike, but I
Yeah, yeah.
didn't have an option. I had to,
And I love that weather though. It's funny.
yeah, but on a motorcycle, bro.
No, of course, yeah, it's
Yeah,
dangerous
yeah.
on the
No, it's
motorcycle.
nice if you don't have to go anywhere. You can just
Yeah.
like sit on the porch and just, it looks like the movie, what was that? The Mist.
Hmm.
Stephen King's The Mist. That's what it looked like. It looked like some aliens and shit. We're gonna just reach
Yeah,
out and
I
grab
love
you.
it for photography and videography.
Oh yeah, it's dope. Especially
Yeah.
like when the sun starts cracking, like sunrise before all the fog dissipates. It's nice, and it
Hmm.
lasted for a good long time. I mean, it was 7 o'clock this morning. When I came out of my first location, and it was still foggy.
Yeah.
So yeah, it would
Yeah.
have been really nice, like over the water or something like that. Would have been a nice little shoot. But no,
Do
I
you take your
think,
camera to work?
huh?
Do you take your camera to work?
Fuck no.
You don't have no cameras you take to work, not even like a little point and shoot. That's it.
Shit.
Damn.
Well, I mean, I'm not thinking about that when I'm at work. I
For
mean,
real.
nah, dude. All I want to do is get done with my day and go home. I don't,
I'm always thinking about photography, man, or
well,
or
that,
videography.
see, therein lies the problem. And I'm hoping that this collaboration that you and I have been doing will kind of rekindle things with me. But I have really, I mean, and I had a friend reach out and she's getting a new lens and I told her, hey, you want to come? We can go do a collaboration or we can just do a walk and shoot, photo walk or whatever. And she was like, dope, let's do that. And I'm trying, man, but it's just been so long since I've had like really good experiences with photography.
Yeah.
And I don't mean like my pictures are bad. I mean like the people, like dealing with people.
Well,
You
let
know
me
what I
take
mean?
photos of you.
Huh?
Let me take photos of you.
I mean, as long as
I
you
don't
edit
have,
out my
listen, I don't
gut.
have this is my camera. My camera is, this is, I don't have the newer Canon. Mine is the 7D. It's about 13 years old. But, I get some things done, man. I get
7D
some
is a
things
good
done.
camera. Actually, you could probably even use it as a webcam. I
I
think.
tried.
Oh, you did. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah,
I
remember I
forgot.
bought all of this stuff
I
to go
forgot. Yeah,
with
you
it.
did.
Yeah, all of
I,
the
dude,
capture card and everything. I bought all of that
I,
stuff.
I'm sorry, man, if it's bothering you that I'm like trying to get you on the good foot with that video, but
It's
I'm
all
just,
good. We on the webcam right now. Matter of fact, my man Jim invested in me. You know what I'm saying? I woke up one morning, he was just like, check your porch. And there was a webcam sitting on the steps. And that's what we are right now, y'all. That's what we are on right now. So
yeah,
yeah, I hope y'all like the new video.
I've noticed. I mean, it does look much crisper. Oh, see, you froze. There you go. It does look much crisper than the iPhone, but I mean, and your videos online, I don't know if you've posted any of the ones that you've used that camera with, but
Matter of fact, last night was the first time I started doing videos with it.
okay.
Um,
Uh,
Now live streaming. Okay, doing the green screen
Mm-hmm.
on OBS, am having issues. So like, because I'm always gonna get pixelated somehow. In
Oh,
either one, because I tried both last night. Because I got the little caddy for both. So
yeah.
I just put one on this old tripod that I had.
Right, right.
Um, and I just kept it here. So,
Mm.
but yeah, and in my phone, I put it on this little caddy. I was thinking about I should have did that earlier. Should have linked up to Instagram or something, and just had it in the background.
We just need to get you like curtains like this.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Fuck
Because
a green
this is the
screen.
thing. I I want curtains like that to go around me somehow, just so I
Mm-hmm.
could just come in and out. That'd be perfect. I could put up some rods and you know
Yeah.
do something like that. But I would want it the one in the back of me to have wheels, and then I would just put the other two here on the
Y-
sides
Yeah.
and just have be in a little box. You know what I mean? So
Put yourself in a little box.
yeah, I mean pretty much that's what I'm in that like when this is this is the green screen here behind me, and
Mm-hmm.
then I got shoes over here, and then I got Legos and my coats and stuff. That's why you
Yeah.
said it smelled like what it smelled like because it's I got my coats sitting right here and so
Yeah, it was a little, the yeah, those costumes they did smell a little like a green screen. But it's
oh
all
man.
good, man. It was super fun. I'm super excited to see how that's going to come out. I'm not rushing you. Take your time.
And that's the funny thing. I thought we were gonna do a little editing last night, but then
Oh, dude.
I was like, it's perfect timing that I'm not doing any editing right now because I could go do these videos,
Yeah.
and now I got videos backed up. So I got about 58 videos, and then I'm gonna do
Nice.
some more tonight. So
Nice.
I'm gonna try to do like another 80 videos,
Okay.
have those in the tuck, and then I need to start scheduling again. 'Cause that's my problem
Mm.
because it was taking me so long. I had to make sure I relieved the brown kids off in the pool, and then at the same time I'm uploading because I know it's
Yeah,
around 5 o'clock. So, but I got to start scheduling my videos again because that's been my problem. And on TikTok because I had videos scheduled on TikTok for they let you schedule I think like 50, but then
mhm.
on Instagram it's only like 30. So that's my problem. Like I could upload all day. Just get on there and just I could schedule all the way out to 2 months if I wanted to. You know what I mean?
I do.
Because you know,
I've never had 30 damn videos to upload at one time, or to schedule. Never.
well
Uh,
now we got here. Now we doing this. You
You're
know what I
right,
mean?
right. I know it's I when you if you do that again and send me like whatever, I need to just go on ahead and like schedule all of, like Instagram gives you a checkup at the end of the month. It
Hmm.
tells you like, hey, this is the times. It's like I want to say it's probably generic. They say it's like 6, 3, and 9.
Yeah, yeah, that's what they saying. Yeah,
I
I
think
do it
is.
between 3 and 8,
Mm-hmm.
and then during the morning times I try to do before around like 4 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes around 9ish, and it'll work.
Well,
It just depends.
like when people are waking up and taking their
Yeah,
morning dumps.
yeah, and then 12ish. I'm looking. It used to be when I first started, like a month ago or 2 months ago. Yes, 2 months now. Damn. Uh, I was doing morning, noon, and night. So then I was seeing that the noon was getting a lot of hits, but now I'm not seeing that right now. So I don't know.
Mm.
I'm trying. That's why I posted maybe what 4 this morning. The last few days I only posted a few because remember we was doing editing, all that stuff like that. I was doing
Yeah,
AI
yeah.
stuff, all of that, whatever.
You got a lot of
But
shit going on.
so
And did you
I wasn't
finish?
posting as much.
Did you
Yes,
finish
I
all the
finished.
AI
Yeah.
stuff?
Oh yeah, I finished. And then if I'm about to hit them up after this and see if they want anything else. If not, then I'm going to just do all my videos tonight.
Good.
So, but I'm trying to
Have
stay on that because everything is rising on Instagram for sure. That's one thing I know. I cracked the code for Instagram.
good.
You know what I'm saying? Whatever that video that I posted, and it just start going up like crazy. But other videos is going,
Yeah.
going insane too. So
Are you at the point where you can monetize your Instagram or anything yet?
yes, so I just got to get another LLC. So the LLC that I had is kaput now. So
Yeah.
which is cool because it was with somebody else, and that I didn't want to continue to use that anyway. I
You have
needed
to have an LLC to monetize? What if you're just like a kid and you don't know any better and you have like a billion views and
I'm
shit?
I'm gonna look it up again because from all of the process that I had to go through, I got all the way up to the point where I had to put in the EIN number and everything.
Hmm.
Yeah. So I'm like, this
Well,
is a
damn.
business.
I
Yeah.
had
So I,
gotten
I just
rid of
got to get
my
another.
I had gotten rid of my damn uh thing as well, my business license and all that stuff or whatever the fuck you call it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got rid of that a long time ago.
Yeah. I let it lapse and everything on kind of on purpose. But now that it's only been 2 months that, I finally got to the point where I could start monetizing and all of that. So, um,
Right.
I'm that's the next goal is to definitely do that because even if it's cents on the dollar, hey, it adds up. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
well,
That's better than nothing.
I mean, you is I wonder if there's a way to calculate where you're at right now, how much income you'll have if you monetize. Like if there's a
Hmm.
way online that you can Google it or something and it'll tell you. Because what would be really cool is if you could figure out like, hey, what I have right now, if I can go ahead and turn on the monetization, I'll have enough to pay for my LLC, and all that stuff. Because that's the thing, you got to be able to make money to dump it back into, because you don't want to be having overhead and dumping money, into something out of your own pocket.
Facts.
Because if that's like for me, if that's the case, like I'm not gonna, it's not gonna happen. I'm just
Yeah.
not gonna do it. Like when and I'm really not concerned with Instagram. Like I would love for my TikTok to blow up. I really think that the money is better on TikTok from what I
And
understand.
that's what I've been trying to build. And I have to watch myself because I had like two warnings where it was like, yeah, don't ever post this shit again. Like,
Oh
you know what I
no.
mean? Because I thought you could post pretty much everything on anywhere, but no,
Mhm.
you can't do that. And so certain things like gun content, anything like it's funny because I seen people fighting on there, but I guess not. They kind of want you to tell your business on there mostly. They don't really want like content like,
Mhm.
you know what I mean? They don't want like skits and stuff like that. But I mean, it's on there.
Yeah,
So,
the thing about TikTok is it has like it's like its own little world, and it has like all these different like countries, like you have book talk, bike talk, makeup talk,
yeah.
cosplay talk, and then what the stuff that you do, and then then there's like story time talk. I mean, if you can fall into one of those little categories and just burn it up, and
Facts.
you get popular in doing that, yeah, they'll easily push your shit out
I figure
because
6 months of doing stuff like this would definitely do something.
yeah,
Because even when we're doing this well.
right, the more views they have, the happier they are.
Yeah.
They want you to get views. They want people to get views. I mean, the problem is if you put out shitty content or stuff that's not trending or whatever, it's they're like, hey, I really can't do anything with this. But I feel like if and this is me talking to TikTok. Um, I feel like guys, if you put our stuff out there, people will like it.
I
I am a
just
little
think
biased.
it's just so much content out here. It's not even funny. Because like there's certain things that I see that I might react to, right? And I
Mm-hmm.
see somebody else reacted to it, and I'm like, damn, I got this in the tuck, but I haven't released it yet.
Yeah.
Somebody else already done released it today or yesterday, whatever the case may be. But at the same time, I'm like, but there's a million other videos that they don't have. So
Mm-hmm.
much content that you know, I don't. It's so hard. I think it's so hard to push all of this shit.
It
You
is.
know,
I'm
it's
sure
so
it is.
hard to push a lot of this stuff, and then people's attention span, like you said, it's certain things. People love the ratchet. People love the destruction. Like whether they hate it, whether they love it.
Mm-hmm.
Even if they hate it, they'll sit there and just watch a video and be like, because I see how they comment. They'll sit there and be like, oh, I hate this shit, and I'm like, okay, so why are you watching it? If
Because that's
I
what
know
they
for a
look
fact,
for.
exactly. So if I know for a fact, there's content that I know for a fact, I just I'm not gonna consume. I'm not gonna look at it. I'm not gonna because I know for a fact it's gonna really make me mad, and I might want to comment, or it just might alter my spirit at that moment. You get what I mean? So I just scroll
Yeah.
past it, you know. And people don't want to scroll past the car crash. They want to be a part of the car crash. They want to
Yeah,
say, I
even if
seen
they
it.
hate it and it makes them, it triggers them. I mean, and it's kind of, to me, it's almost, we've talked about this before, either here or on the other pod, but it's just like it is a terrible, it's a wonderfully terrible mental illness that people have,
Yeah.
and that has been created and um promoted, and I can't think of the fucking word, but it's basically, it's been cultivated, that we have cultivated everyone in the world to have short attention spans, to get angered at dumb shit, and then to feel like the need to put in your 2 cents, and then you feel vindicated, and then if you get into a squabble, even better. If you get
Yeah.
into an argument with
Mm-hmm.
somebody, even better.
Mm-hmm.
That makes me even happier. And it's crazy to me. Like, I will, and I really think that, like, this is probably part of the reason why there's always going to be strife. There's always going to be people fighting.
Always.
There's always going to be a war somewhere. Maybe
Yep.
not here, maybe somewhere else, but it's always going to be that thing, because people look for shit to be pissed off about.
But I'm starting to believe there's these, like, at first I was like, okay, these may be bots, right? And I'm like, no, I believe that there's people being paid to do this.
Mm.
They sit online and they're getting paid to rage bait and just come up with all of these different
100%.
ideologies and different opinions and make people and they just leave it because there's a lot of people you could tell the ones that really want to engage
Hmm.
because they keep coming back.
Right.
Then there's the ones that just throw out the bullshit and be like, let me see who gonna slip on this.
Hmm.
Who gonna slip in right into my trap. And then it never comment nothing and just be a whole comment section full of people going back and forth. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
it's gotten to that point now where I really don't believe. I mean, I said really. I really don't think that is just just random people. No, I believe people are getting paid to do this now. Has
Oh,
to be.
of course they are. I mean, it's not only do they get paid through the app and through the, monetization and stuff like that, but I agree with you that there are, well, for lack of better term, I'll use Alex Jones' term, agent provocateurs. There's people that are paid, like you said, to come on, create hateful content, or like rage bait. And a lot of times, I wouldn't be surprised if it's either a what do they call it? Some kind of farm, like an internet farm, where they,
Oh yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
talking about, where they have
Troll
like,
farming.
yeah, yeah, or a troll farm, exactly. Or, even bots. The bots, they're with using AI, they've gotten very good. I think that what they do is they send the bots into the comment section, and they know exactly the algorithm. They know exactly what to say to instigate almost a riot online, and it's insane, man. The group think, something I heard one time, and I don't know, I don't get a lot of comments on my content. You probably get a lot more than I do. So I will ask you if you've noticed this, but something about whatever tone the first commenter makes. So if they come in and it's automatically rage or hate, or just like trying to be difficult, like the rest of the whole feed is that. If somebody comes in and they're like happy and fun, then you'll get a lot more of that. Like the vast majority will be that. Have you noticed anything like that?
Not so much. It's
No,
a like
just a
certain.
general mix.
Yeah, it's a mixture. But there's always there's always some racist shit in my comments for sure.
There's some what?
Always some racist shit in my comments for sure.
Really?
Always. I started hiding the shit. So I was commenting back to it, right? and then I
Mm.
just start hiding it. Or I start. Let me tell you what I did the other day. Hey, somebody might say it did some police shit, but yeah, call me police all you want to, but I reported their ass. It was about three of them. I sure did. I
Mm.
sure did. Y'all came. Motherfuckers talk about monkey this and this and the third, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh, all right, okay. I'm not going back and forth with you. I'm
Hmm.
gonna block you. Then I'm gonna report you, and I reported their ass. Sure did. I sure
Now,
motherfucking did.
question.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad you did that, but like my crazy ass mind, like I would want to go to
Oh
their
shit.
page
I tried.
and
They're all private.
okay.
Listen, everybody that does this, 90% of the people that's doing this, I put this on everything, Jim. 90% of the racist people, they have a private fucking page.
Mm.
And it pisses me off because I'm like, and I even listen, I've been trying what remember I told you about ethical hacking? This is when I need ethical hacking. I
Yeah.
will find your ass and I will make sure your bosses know in every fucking thing. You get what I'm saying? Like we're
Yeah.
not we're not doing this. Like you think you could come in your comments and then go hide behind a fake page or whatever. Like this is when ethical hacking needs I need to know. You get what I'm
Hmm.
saying? I need to learn how to do this shit. Because
I
I'm
feel
gonna I'm
like
gonna I'm gonna let everybody know who you are. You know what I'm saying?
good. You should. I feel like though, and I could be wrong, but I feel like the majority of those people that make those comments are fucking bots, and that's why the pages are private. Because if you got in there and you looked at their follower count and how many people follow them, or and
Hmm.
how many people they follow, and how much stuff they post, there ain't nothing there. Probably not even a fucking profile picture.
Listen, even if that was that, even if it's that, right? And I'm sure it's that as well. I just want to learn how to ethical hack, so I could find your fucking ass. Okay,
Well, we'll
when
keep
I
that off
find you,
air and
I
we'll keep
am
that on the
going
down
to
low.
listen. I will let everybody know who you are.
Hmm.
I'm telling you. What? Come on, man. Yo,
Yeah.
people, because I just don't like it. Like my thing is this: you can have a concise and I like you know I got a
You
cynical
like
sense of humor.
debates.
No, but I got a cynical sense of humor. So certain shit that people say, I'm like, that was a good one. You get
Yeah.
what I'm saying? But when
Yeah.
you just go straight,
Just
just
trying to.
derogatory and just racist and just straight down dirty and
Mhm.
just undercut and you see it's a black man on the screen reacting to it. So you think I'm not gonna say, come on now. So
Yeah.
now you doubling down on it because you see that it's a black man on the screen and you're gonna double down in my comments on it. I'm like, all right, I'm not arguing with y'all. I'm going to block you and I'm going to report your ass. It's
Mm.
simple. I'm not doing this. We're not doing this.
Mhm.
I don't have to engage with you and
Right.
you don't have to be on my page. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? I love any other comment, say whatever you
Bring
want to
it.
say.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? You could call them degenerates. You could say whatever. It's people that say, "Oh, they fatherless, this, then the cool." It's assumptions. Whatever. You don't know these people. You know what I mean? I don't
Hmm.
know these people. I'm just react. That's why I laughed at most of the shit that I'm watching. It'd be people getting their
Hmm.
brains laughed knocked out. And they be like, "Man, why this motherfucker laughing?" I'm like, "Cause this shit's funny to me. They're already dead. What the fuck can I do? I
Yeah.
didn't do the killing." You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Maybe my brain is just weird. I don't fucking know.
No, you're not weird, dude. I agree. I like I said, here we go again. White privilege. Uh
Let's get it.
I've
Let's get it.
I've never really dealt with anything like that. But again, my stuff doesn't really
Mm.
elicit, I'm in the 150 crowd. I'm in the 150 gang. Like everything I post gets no more than 150 to 160 likes or views. Actually, I don't get that many fucking likes. If I got that many likes, it'd probably get more views. But I get about 150, 160 views on TikTok. Now, I don't know if,
It's mainly
oh,
on Instagram. Not so much on TikTok.
yeah,
It's
like
90% on TikTok. Not 95% on Instagram, I mean.
the racist stuff.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
95% for sure.
Yeah.
95%.
Well, I was just going to say, I don't know what happened the last month or the last podcast that we did, and you sent me all those clips, and that very first one I uploaded, and it just, the views blew up,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
overnight, not even overnight. In like an hour, we had like over 5,000 views, and I'm like, Okay, hopeful, hopeful. This is so stupid. I was like, are we about to go viral, bro? But it just capped. You
It's
know,
gonna
it just
happen. No, it's gonna happen. It's just content, timing, all of that. That's why I pick certain uh topics,
hmm
or I pick
No, you're
certain
really
parts
good
in
at
the
it.
video. You get what I mean? Because I know for a fact, like you could just post anything. You could just
Mhm.
post a bunch of fucking clips and then yeah, whatever. But it's like, no, we want the engagement. We want people to be a part of this. We want, whenever we ask a question, like, okay, boom, put that part of the question in there, our answer, and also ask them in the comments, hey, what do you think about this? Blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? Like that's the whole thing about, to me, that's what I look at social media as. Like I want people to come into the comments. I want people to say whatever they're gonna say, but
Yeah.
also know, hey, you go to the left, I'm gonna go left with you. You
hmm
know what I'm saying? You go right, I'm gonna go right with you. So it's like just know that I can give you that same energy. And
If you play with me, we gonna get a rope a dope.
and listen, and here and there, I get some people that be like, "Oh, you're not making content. You just a person on the screen." Okay, I don't care. Like, what did that do to me? I'm gonna keep doing it. I'm about to make 58 more videos today. Look, I'm
Yeah.
gonna continue being a guy on the screen.
Yeah. Well, a lot of time, I mean, at least what you're doing is reacting to those videos, which I
Hmm.
like. The ones that I don't fucking like, and this is like a new thing. Like on TikTok, you can go on your phone, and if you're watching a video and you want to react to it or whatever, you can stitch it, and you can either do a green screen like you're doing, or you can do a side by side. Well, there's this new whole thing where these people record themselves reacting to one video on the side by side, and then they take that video of the side of them reacting, and they just start pasting it into other videos. I don't know how they're doing it. So it's like the same exact
Ah,
reaction that this person has to the
got
last
you.
18 videos that he's
Yeah, I've seen
watched.
that too.
And
It's this guy I know that does that shit. I'm
yeah, and
like,
the
that shit is
reactions are all
corny.
off. You know,
Yeah,
it's almost like watching a fucking live action Japanese movie that's
yeah.
subtitled,
It's
and
lazy.
it's very lazy.
It's lazy as
But
shit.
they get the fucking views. And I've caught myself watching it because I'm watching the actual video, but they never add a link so that you can just go and watch the original video. They never do. And you can't fucking find it. So there's no tags, there's no links, there's no shit,
That's me
nothing.
too, though. I'm not even gonna lie to you. You know why? Because once I'm reacting to it, it's like I went and saw it. The same places I went to go look for this video, you could go look for these
Well,
videos.
sure.
You get what I'm saying?
You went out, you took your time and you made the video. So you want people to stay and engage. But if it were me and I was stitching somebody or doing a react or something like that, like I would tag the person, the creator of the original video, just so they
Depending on
could,
what it is. If it's
depending on what it is.
yeah, if it's somebody's story, I'm definitely stitching. I mean, not stitching. Adding whoever their ad is and all of that.
Mhm.
Because even on YouTube, I started doing that when I started reacting to people long form stories and all that. I was like, okay, let me put this in the description saying, hey, this is who this is. But
Yeah.
yeah, just like for everyday reels and stuff like that, that I know for a fact about 50 to 100 other reactors are gonna react to this. Yeah, I'm not. You know, that means
Mhm.
it's out there.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm reacting to somebody else's reaction, and then they're just not on the screen. It's just they
Mhm.
they they copied and pasted and put it on their page. So
Yeah.
you know what I
The
mean?
worst ones for me are the ones that are like somebody they said something like their opinion about maybe it's a cultural event or what's going on in the world or whatever, and then the person that's reacting to it is like basically trying to like clap back.
Mm,
And
okay.
when they do that, they're still not tag. Like if it was me and I'm gonna clap back, bitch, I'm putting my name, my tag. I'm tagging you. I'm putting a link, whatever I have to do because I want you to see my rebuttal. But that's not I'll never do that because that's not who I am. I will just see something. If I see something that's like that, I'm like, okay, time to go to something else. Because honestly, all I want to do when I'm on TikTok or Instagram or anything, really, I just want to see booties clapping, and that's That makes me happy.
It depends on what when I go on X, I'm expecting that. I know for a fact I'm gonna see everything from behe- beheadings to to somebody twerking to whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? To politics, all of that. But
Oh yeah.
Instagram is getting annoying because it's just like these chicks that doing certain things on purpose.
Oh sure.
It's just like it's corny content. It's so
Mhm.
corny. So I'm just getting it's getting annoying. I'm like, just show your ass and call it a day. Like I don't stop
Shake
trying
your
to
ass. Show me
like
what you're working with.
well, they try to do a little acting with it. I'm like, shut up. Like this is
Yeah.
horrible. This is so fucking this is like bad soft porn. Like this is all horrible.
Yeah,
But
it is. It is. Like,
you know,
did you see the video of the two girls that came to the front? They were like inside the house and they had a camera set up and they one's wearing like a really like a tennis skirt and she didn't have nothing on underneath.
mm,
Okay.
mm-hmm,
And then they had food like door dashed.
mm-hmm.
And the guy comes to
Yes, I
deliver their
seen
food
it.
and then the girl turns around and bends over and touches her toes and
I
basically
seen
shows
it.
him the Grand Canyon.
Yeah.
Um, which I'm sure.
I probably got to save somewhere that I just didn't react to it yet. I'm sure I got to save somewhere,
Yeah.
man, in one of these apps. I just got to keep going to each app and then like react to shit.
My thing is, didn't we just get in trouble for a girl? Not we, but didn't some girl just get in trouble for filming a guy on his couch buck naked? And
Yeah,
what, you know,
the
like
DoorDash
she
girl.
opened, yeah, she like opened his door and he's there on the couch sleeping in the nude in his own home.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't do anything wrong.
He
And she
told her to
ended up,
put it on the porch.
yeah,
She went in, put
in
her
the
phone
house.
in there, yeah, and put her
Right.
phone in there.
Well, not only that, but she ended up getting, I think she got in pretty hot water over
I
that.
didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
I know
that's
it was a thing for a little bit.
Yeah, no, it was. She got in some real trouble about it.
I think
Um,
that's so fucked up
yeah,
to switch the whole story and you're going
make
to
yourself the
deliver something
victim.
like what? Like
Yeah,
people like that should really ride. Real shit. That's when you get 20 years and shit like that. You know what I
mm-hmm.
mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because what else are you doing out here?
Yeah,
That's life changing and life ruining,
just so
events
you
that
can
you
get viral video.
man, like you ain't never see somebody naked before. Like shut the fuck up.
Well, not only
They'd
that,
be
but
like, "Oh my God, this is harassment. This is listen, this is just me. This is just me.
uh-huh.
Let's say this man opened the door
And he was butt naked.
and he was butt naked. He in his house.
Yeah,
He's not out. He's not.
I
It,
have a problem with that. I do have a problem with it. I don't think that that should happen. I think it's a little creepy to do that.
it
But
is,
again, to your
but it's
point,
still his house.
it's still his house. But also in rebuttal to that, I have seen dozens of videos on X
More
of,
than dozens,
well, I mean, I don't go hunting.
hundreds.
And if you slow down at all, then it's in your algorithm now. But I've seen at least dozen videos where a woman will go to the door to get her DoorDash, and either she's buck naked when she goes to the door, or she's got barely anything. There was this one that was like, "What do you think of this?" And she opened her thing, and it
Mm-hmm.
was lingerie. And the guy was, of course, he was like, "Oh, nice. Oh, your
Let
husband's very lucky."
I
But
wish we could show this on YouTube. Let's talk about the ones that are in the grocery stores, in their cars, on the swing sets.
uh huh.
They in broad daylight.
Mm-hmm.
Am I lying?
No, the worst ones for me are the dudes that film themselves jerking off in their car in a parking lot or wherever. They look to be in, and they're like looking around, like, making sure nobody can see them. That shit is bunk, dude. That is some nasty shit.
But that's what I'm talking about with the women. That's what the
Yeah.
women are doing. They're doing it in the grocery stores, in their cars, in the parks, anywhere. They're literally doing it. There's chicks literally walking around butterball naked, like butterball con all X, like everything that you want to see
Mm-hmm.
when it comes to people just wilding.
I never
It
heard
was on
Butterball
there.
naked.
For real, never heard that before.
Never. It's
That's a,
first.
you can tell you're not a black man. God damn, that's an
Well, how did
everyday
you
thing.
notice? Oh my God, he figured it out.
Oh my God,
Is it not
today.
the pasty white skin here? I'm like, I mean, I have been now. I
Oh
will
man.
say, I did work in the hood for a while, and all those, it was a predominantly black place, and employees and stuff, and I was one
Uh-huh.
of the managers, but they, like everybody there was like, "You ain't white, motherfucker. You ain't white." Like, well, what the fuck am
Oh
I? At
man.
first, when I first went there, they were so. I had this one kid every time he would see me, he'd be like, "You the cops." I'm like, "I'm not." First of all, I'm not the cops. Okay, that's a lot of responsibility for one person to be all the cops.
Right.
But I was
The
like, what?
entire
But by
entire
the
force.
yeah, and after like 2 years of working there, I'm like, he's the first one to tell me I ain't. And then he started getting other people. Hey, Jim ain't white. That motherfucker black. And I was like, well, I mean, from the waist down, I'm not black.
Got him.
Yeah, it's always what was that? Oh, that was Dave Chappelle in the skit where he was the black KKK
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
member, and he pulled up to the car where the two white kids were in the convertible and they were jamming like rap music, and he started calling them the N word, and then he drove away, and then he's like, he just called us that. I'm not gonna say it, but yeah.
Yeah, you don't get canceled today.
No. You know what's funny? That reminded me of something that y'all on your old podcast.
Mhm.
Y'all had asked one of your guests, a white guy, and I won't say any names because I love him, and I know you do too. But
Okay.
it
Uh-huh.
was just funny. Y'all asked, y'all like, you ever say that when you're like,
Did we ask him that?
yeah, you did.
I asked him.
It was either
I don't
you
think
or
it couldn't have
Quan.
been me. It
Somebody
probably
did.
was,
Somebody
yeah.
asked him, and I was like, oh, because and he's like, no, never.
That's
And
fucked up.
in my brain, I was like, you a motherfucking liar.
Oh my God. No,
As soon as you're in that
yeah, I
house
definitely
with
wouldn't have
no,
asked that.
huh?
Because I think everybody has said something that's derogatory, whether people are around or not.
Yeah,
Like, just don't, if you said it, this is the thing. If you mean it from the bottom of your heart,
yeah. If you're truly being a racist asshole,
yeah, that's something different. But I
I,
think everybody has said something to the point where I'm not. I'll put it like this, and shit, we in this conversation now. Like I didn't hear like I've heard the word cracker before, right?
mm-hmm,
But I never, or my friends, or the people I'm around, or like up north, we just
right,
don't use that word. So
mm-hmm,
when I came to Florida, and I've told the story, but I'm not even gonna tell the story. If y'all want to go find the story, go fucking find it. But so when I first time I seen a black man and a white dude saying it within the same fucking setting, and I'm
yeah.
like, what the
Well,
fuck is like? It fucked my head. I was like, what the fuck is going on here?
yeah, but
Like, what
cracker is
is
not nearly as offensive as the other
no, I'm
word.
just saying it's still something that I'm
It
not
is.
used to. You get what I'm
It is.
saying? Now I'm used to it. I've been here for fucking 10 years, but
It's
you know what I mean?
also really weird that they would use that word
The
as like
worst fucking connotation
you,
ever. Like it's
you
the
know why
worst. I
they call
know. Trust me. I've yelled to the top of my lungs. I got content saying this shit. Like, why
yeah.
would you give them a word that's more endearing than anything? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Well, not really. I mean, I think the reason is like they know we like and they you people I think it's because there is white guilt. There is people like me that like I wish that shit never happened. I mean,
Huh.
I'm glad you're here, but I wish that we could have done it a better way, a more diplomatic way. But
My family didn't come through America, so
no, I know. I know. I'm just
my
saying
family came through Jamaica. And we rebelled.
I'm saying, your brethren
I get what you said.
from another
No,
motherland.
this is the thing.
I'm just like though. So when I hear it, it doesn't trigger automatically. But when I start thinking about it, I'm like, "Ugh."
Now
He just
let's talk
called
about
me the
white
guy
guilt.
that like a fucking. It's almost as bad as like there's a guy I work with. His name's Shaq. He's been on my podcast once, and he fucks with me all the time. He likes to fuck with me if I'm like, hey man, can you grab that pallet real quick and bring it out? He's like, yes, master. Like, you
See,
little
that's
son
more
of a
like I
bitch.
said. That's more of a South Florida thing. Like we
Yeah,
don't do that up north. We
yeah,
don't play those racial lines. We don't. call each other certain things. We don't.
Hmm.
It's just not a thing. You
Yeah.
get what I mean? So like when I moved down here and I started seeing certain things, I'm like, y'all don't play with me like that because I'm not playing with you like that.
Yeah.
We gonna respect each other.
Hmm.
That's it. I don't give a fuck. I told you there's a guy I work with named Mike. I'm not gonna give his last name. Older gentleman. And I think I told you about this guy. Like
Is his last name
we
Hunt?
no. Start with
Mike
S.
Hunt?
No, right, right. So me and him had
Sorry.
two totally different. Like he's straight. I'm Trump. Everything. Whoop, this and the third. But he respected my opinions and I respected his opinions. There was times I was just like, okay, I don't want that shit. You know what I'm saying? But at the same
Hmm.
time, we all looked at each other. We knew that we had cultural differences. Of course, we had age differences. All of those different things. He was raised in the South. I was raised up north. I was raised by Jamaican parents. He was raised by, conservative parents. All these different things. Like he tell you straight up, I don't want my daughter to be with a black man. Cool. What I'm gonna be mad at him for? Like I can't get mad at him for that because that's what he want for his family. You know what I'm saying? Like
Hmm.
it was like certain things that I understand, but when I got here, it was just like the tension. You could tell there's an underlying tension. Like even at work, like it's certain you'll see certain things where okay, I worked with a company and my boss had to call me out on it. And I called him out on it too. He was like, me and Tristan always bump heads. I said, that's a fucking lie. I said, you be saying bullshit and you think that you could say it bullshit and I'm just gonna let you say it. And you don't like that I call you out on your bullshit. I said, you're used to people not doing that because we're in a different setting. You get what I'm saying? And I said,
Hmm.
I'm from up north. We gonna call you on your bullshit whether you our boss or not. And your boss gonna look at you and be like, you know what, you right. You know what I mean? But down
Hmm.
it's like it's a there's a different there's especially because of the at will shit. You supposed to do exactly what they say and that's it. You know what I mean? And he tried to like kind of make it like a almost like a racial thing. And I'm like, it wasn't a fucking racial thing. It's literally you say some bullshit and that's it. Like don't make it that. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right.
It's not that. You're saying some bullshit and you're a man, just like I'm a man. I'm gonna fuck what you talking about. Stop saying that bullshit. You know what I mean? And especially when it's pertaining to me or around me, you know. So yeah, it's definitely a different because you grew up complete down here your whole life, right?
Hmm.
Yeah, so you probably get a different gauge of certain things. Like even when I hear about certain neighborhoods, like I hear about like what's that Gateway? Oh, not that's got Gateway. What's over there? On the north side.
I know. I've been in them neighborhoods.
Yeah, and I see the Confederate flag. I used to work over there in that one of the warehouse I used to work at was over there, and
Hmm.
we used to store the stuff in. And I see the Confederate flags all the time. And it didn't do nothing to me. Like maybe if I was born down here, it would kind of fuck with me more. But I just see shit and I'm like, okay, whatever. Just don't
Hmm.
disrespect me. Once you disrespect me, I don't give a fuck. Look, I'm looking into the camera. I don't care what skin color you are. You could be green, blue, orange. You disrespect me, I'm gonna bust your ass. I don't care what skin color you are.
Yeah.
While I'm beating your ass, I'm calling you motherfucker. I ain't calling you nothing. I'm calling you bitch. I ain't
Well,
calling you by
that's the thing.
by the race that you
I've
are.
ne
You know what I'm
I
saying?
was, yeah, when I, like the way I was raised, and then we're at an hour already.
Oh
Um,
shit.
the way I was raised was my mom did not raise us to look. And I know this is so fucking cliche, and a lot of people hate when white people say this, but I wasn't raised to. She didn't talk to us about color and race. She taught us about good people and bad people. There's good
Mm-hmm.
people in the world. There's bad people. There's nice people, and there's mean people, and you don't have to associate with the mean people. You don't, we were always like we were kind of raised, as pacifists. And I don't know if you can tell in my
Ah.
demeanor, um, I did have a rage inside of me that wanted to get out. Now, I've been in a bunch of fights as a child, with white kids and black kids and some Hispanic kids and all types. And it didn't we were either friends or but the reason we got into a fight was usually about something else. It was like,
Mm-hmm.
as long as you're cool, man, I don't give a shit what you wear. I don't care how you talk. I don't care what your hair looks like. Physical traits mean shit to me. Um, like dead ass. If you're an asshole, I'm just not going to associate with you. I'm
Facts.
not going to put myself
Facts.
into a situation where I may have to defend myself or to
There
just,
you go.
you know what I mean? So that's just how I've always dealt with things. But on, for the most part, we were kind of raised to just be nice to everybody. It's almost like the whole saying that you're innocent until proven guilty.
Yeah,
Everybody's cool until they tell you they're not. And the way they
right.
tell you is in their actions.
Facts.
So,
I agree. That's how I live my life with, you know, people treating me well. That's it. Like I don't really give a damn about anything else. That if you care about it, then it's gonna heighten it for me in the sense of, oh, you care about it? Cool.
mhm,
Now I'm gonna fuck with you even more.
right,
Now I know that you're this person. So now I'm gonna poke at certain things. Like I told you, that same guy, I could have easily went left and
right,
just said like off the wall shit, this and the third. And I'm just like, no, explain yourself. Like, tell me, like you saying this, tell me why you saying this. Cause I'm gonna tell you exactly why I'm saying certain things.
mhm,
You know what I'm saying? And we sit there in a fucking bilge on the damn ship for hours on end, or in the trailer for hours on end, and talk about different things or whatever the case may be. And he's literally, and I could tell there's one thing when you know when a person listening, because they looking at you and it just like, damn, I really didn't look at it from that angle.
right.
Like they just he's taking everything that I'm take talking about. He's like, damn, I didn't know. I didn't
Yeah,
know. My bad. I didn't know. And even if he didn't say I didn't my bad, I could just see him like, okay, I get what he's saying now. You get what I
right,
mean? And then I sit there and I'm like, I get what you're saying as well. I don't have to agree with it or
right.
agree with it. I don't agree with everything. Why would I agree with everything? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? My brain is just totally different than yours. And if you agree with everything that then I'm just gonna think you just some fucking flunky.
I
We gotta
think
disagree at some point.
exactly. And I think it's okay to disagree. I think what I like and what I've grown into is learning about people as much as
Facts.
possible. Even the one, especially the people I disagree with,
Mm-hmm.
especially those people. Like, tell me why. Why do you think that way? Because obviously I think a completely different way. So I'm curious. I'm a very curious soul, and I think, and you may agree or you may not, but I think that if we had more people that were curious about the reasons why people feel the way they feel and think the way they think, I think that will probably delineate a lot of issues in this world.
Yeah.
I think that people aren't sitting down and having the hard discussions like they should in a in a way that's not offensive. It's not, we put our feelings, in a
I
box.
think all of that is gonna happen though. I
I
think it's
hope.
necessary though.
I think it's not going to be. I think it's going to be unavoidable. And this is a whole nother.
Yeah.
We will have this conversation. We'll pick it up on the next one. But I listen. When everybody gets outfitted with Neuralink, and it's going to happen. I, I never thought I'd have one of these ever,
Right, right,
and here I am on iPhone 16.
right. You be
Okay,
talking
so
to it and everything happens.
everything. So whether people think they're not going to get it, they are, because I'm telling you, once a handful of people start getting it, and you're like, oh shit, that's cool. And then it's like a weird pressure thing, like societal pressure. Everybody's just going to get one, and it's just the way it's going to be. When you're 13 years old, you're going to get outfitted with a fucking Neuralink, and guess what? We're not going to talk anymore. We're going to use our thoughts to communicate, and there are going to be no secrets.
If that, and also I just feel like everybody's just gonna be programmed at that point.
Well, we're
That's gonna
fucking
be the ultimate
programmed right now.
that's gonna be the ultimate programming at that point.
Dude, I don't know how much better of the programming we can get to. We have, and I do.
Hmm.
I'm gonna find a video and I'm gonna
I'm
send it
never
to you.
they never cease to amaze me.
Yeah, I'm gonna find a video. I want to say the guy's name, and then maybe you can look it up. I think his name is Yuri Bezmenov. He's a Russian agent, and this was a video of him from, I think, in the 70s, basically saying that they have sown the seeds of dissent into America, and that it will take roughly between 20, 30, 40 years, and we will start, people are going to start. Just look it up. Just look it up. And if I can find it, I'll send it to you, but maybe you can take a look at it. It is wild. But he
What's his name
basic
again?
Yuri Bezmenov, I believe is his name. I'll look and find it. If Pat were here, he could find it immediately. He's looked it up
Yeah.
before. It's probably in my search history, but yeah, it's this guy just basically telling about the way the United States is right now is exactly their plan from that long ago.
Mm.
And it may have taken a little longer, but it's here now.
Yeah, yeah, no, take no
So
time. They
we
they are
are
they
we're
give us little hints here and there in movies and
oh, this was
shows
no movie.
and
This was
all
a
that.
fucking this was a actual interview with one of the people that headed up the project. So
No,
it's
I
like,
get what you're saying. I'm
yeah,
just
yeah,
saying like
yeah.
they give us little hints and then, but like you said, they already had a master
Mhm.
plan behind the scenes that we have no idea about until it's
But
already taken
we can talk about
course.
programming on the next one. But
Yeah,
uh I gotta go eat my enchiladas.
you already.
Hey man, I
If you
love
like
you, and
pina and enchiladas.
I have a different version of that song, but I love you, brother, and I can't wait to continue doing this and
You already, bro.
what else kind of crazy shit we come up with.
I know, right?
So we'll talk about this offline.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
But I got some other locations for skits and stuff.
All right, all right.
Um, but all right, man. You want to tell anything to our listeners and watchers?
You already know. Listen out, looking out. Say listen out, looking out. Listen and look out for everything. All over all of the platforms, man. We working. Trust me, we're working. Okay, even when you don't see us on screen, we're
Yeah, that's the life of a content creator. And all I'll say is if you do see these videos on Instagram, TikTok, any social media, hit the like button. And what would be really dope is if you could, like, share them out, hit the save button, all the little things. There's all these things and it's free to do. It doesn't cost you any money. And we
no money.
appreciate the fuck out of it. You know what I'm saying? So,
Ain't that the truth?
thank you to everybody that has watched and the people who have gone to go to either one of our YouTube channels, by the way, Jamerica Network and the Graybeard Podcast. Go to the words, the
There it goes.
collaboration tab, and we have two videos up right now, the full videos of the podcast. This one will be the third. And, but yeah, Instagram, you've got like 14 pages. Urban Curse, spell it.
URBENCURRSE.
And the
And
Graybeard
then
Podcast. And then he also
undiluted
has
vision.
Undiluted Vision. That's right.
Yeah.
And with that, we will bid you adieu. See you.